Psychological facts about quiet people that will surprise you. Have you ever wondered why some people are quiet? It turns out that there are a lot of fascinating psychological facts behind why people act the way they do. From understanding why we form relationships to how our brains process information, these psychological facts will help us gain insight into the inner workings of our minds and how it affects our behavior. So, let's dive in and explore some interesting psychology facts. 1. They are often misunderstood by the world. In our society, people who are quiet and introverted are seen as being uninteresting and boring. This is because of the culture we live in, which values extroversion. We often assume that if someone is not outgoing, they are not worth our time. They have a different way of thinking about things than their counterparts do. Quiet people need more time to process their thoughts and feelings, unlike others, who can express themselves more easily with words or actions. People often misunderstand those who are quiet due to this difference. Often, we think that a person is not worth our time if they do not speak up, but this is not always true. Some people may not be comfortable expressing themselves in a large social setting. They may have difficulty speaking up for themselves due to feeling uneasy, or don't want to be in the center of attention. They process thoughts and feelings internally, rather than externally. They prefer to spend time alone, or with close friends and family members. They may enjoy being at a party for a short period of time, but then will likely want to leave for a quieter setting. 2. They are extreme listeners. Quiet people are more likely to be thinkers and deep listeners. They prefer one-on-one conversations that allow them to get to know the person they are talking with. Also, they may need longer periods of being alone to recharge their batteries than their louder counterparts. Quiet people are often underestimated, but they have a lot to offer. They enjoy the peace and quiet of their own thoughts, and can be highly analytical. Also, they are able to absorb information in a way that many others cannot, such as by listening to lectures, podcasts, and audiobooks. Being quiet doesn't necessarily mean that a person is shy or introverted. Instead, quiet people may simply prefer to observe and absorb information before they speak up. Quiet people are often creative thinkers, who view the world from a different perspective. 3. They connect with themselves and others on a deeper level. For those who enjoy deep thinking and contemplation, connecting with others and themselves on a deeper level can be an incredibly rewarding experience. Quiet people, in particular, often find it difficult to connect with others and share their thoughts. However, by taking the time to slow down and really think about the things that matter to them, they can gain a greater understanding of themselves and others. This deeper understanding can help them build meaningful relationships with those around them. By spending time in quiet contemplation, they are able to connect with themselves on a deeper level and gain insight into their own thoughts and feelings. This understanding can then be used to better understand how they interact with others and how they can build strong connections with those around them. 4. Empathy and insight into other people's thoughts and feelings. Quiet people have an incredibly impressive capacity for understanding and truly appreciating other people's emotions, thoughts, and feelings. They are often able to explore their own thoughts and feelings more deeply than others, which can give them insight into the motivations of those around them. Quiet people are hardwired to be more sensitive, perceptive, and analytical than extroverts. They can also focus better and have a higher tolerance for solitude. They are often more rational and less judgmental than their counterparts. They think before they speak, clarify their thoughts, and evaluate their words carefully, making them more likely to be ethical than the average person. A quiet person usually has a smaller social circle due to the fact that many things may bore them or cause them to want to withdraw from people for a while. Nevertheless, because of this, they may develop deep and meaningful relationships with just a few people who matter. 5. A myth that they don't want to speak or interact. It is a misconception that quiet people don't want to speak or interact. In fact, they enjoy being sociable just as much as any other person, but they don't feel the need to be the focus of attention all the time. They just need more time to warm up, and it is often misinterpreted that they are uncomfortable in social situations because of their quiet nature. People who are more quiet prefer small talk, deep conversations, and one-on-one interactions. They often feel drained by large group interactions that need a great deal of attention and energy. They are often misunderstood because they don't necessarily want to share their feelings with everyone. They may need some time to themselves. People who are more quiet and reserved find a great sense of comfort and ease when they are surrounded by those whom they know deeply, but can also appreciate the special quality time spent with a few close friends or family members. 6. Quiet people are good writers. It is wrong to think that just because someone is a bit quiet, they cannot be good at writing. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, and some may excel in writing without ever speaking much. The truth is, quiet people are good at writing because they are more observant and detail-oriented. This means that their work is more thorough and accurate than those who talk too much. In reality, these people can be the best writers because they have the patience to work on a project for a long time and pay attention to the details. A quieter person will take his time to decipher what is going on in a text, or take into account all of the available evidence before coming to an opinion. Also, they will not talk too much and make noise while working on a project, which allows them to stay focused and get their work done. 7. They are better at dealing with anger. Many people mistakenly assume that just because someone is usually quiet, they never get angry or mad. This couldn't be further from the truth. Quiet individuals can feel upset, frustrated and irritated just like anyone else. Everyone gets angry and frustrated at some point in their lives. The difference is how they deal with it. Quieter people are better at dealing with anger because they don't feel the need to show it off to other people, so it doesn't bother them as much when other people do get angry around them. They don't necessarily avoid conflict, but they prefer to deal with conflict in their own space, or at a time when they feel like they are more likely to get what they want out of it. They also tend not to be argumentative, because they don't see the point in yelling and screaming, which doesn't solve anything. They do their best not to be rude or passive-aggressive, but will sometimes express themselves differently than others would do. 8. Quiet people are patient. Quiet people are patient because they don't want to cause a commotion or get into trouble with others. They take a lot of time to think before doing anything, which has helped them be more patient in the workplace and their personal relationships. This is because they have learned to be content with what they have. Quiet people are not afraid to speak their minds and share their opinions. They are not shy about making friends, and also don't mind arguing if they feel it is necessary for a point to be made. Quiet people respect others' beliefs without trying to change them, even if they think the beliefs aren't right. They don't try to make someone else like them, or agree with them, which is why they might not be as popular as other people in their school, or workplace, or social life. They are content with themselves and the work they do, because they know that there is not any need to prove anything. 9. Quiet people have stronger brains. Do you ever feel like the quiet people in your life are more intelligent than the loud ones? Despite the popular belief that being loud and outspoken is a sign of intelligence, research has shown that quiet people have stronger brains. They are able to think more deeply and possess better problem-solving skills than their louder counterparts. This is due to the fact that they spend more time thinking and reflecting on their thoughts before expressing them. This allows them to process information more thoroughly and come up with better solutions. It has been shown that these individuals possess an increased capacity for problem-solving, creativity, and focus. Quiet people are often underestimated and not given the credit they deserve for their intelligence. It has proven that they have a lot of potential in doing anything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.